Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, you hear? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face, whoa. Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, whoa. Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them no worried me. Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, you hear? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, whoa. Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face, whoa. Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, you hear? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, whoa. Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them not like me. Talk the things me comfy, talk the thing, you hear? Talk the things me comfy, talk the thing, whoa. Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. You know business, me not care if them screw face, wow. Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. You hear? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, whoa. Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me not care if them now already hear me fun too much, too much, whoa. Them not like me not like them not rate me. Me and them no friend, me don't see you care the whole of them are eating. Talk the things me comfy, talk the thing, you hear? Talk the things me comfy, talk the thing, whoa. Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face, whoa. Talk the things me comfy, talk the thing, you hear? Talk the things me comfy, talk the things. Talk the things me comfy, talk the things, you hear?
Yo. We're going on. Hope everybody doing fine. Hope everybody doing okay. Make sure everything testing. All right. We got a clear song on the outside. Good morning, my beautiful people out there, my beautiful subscribers. How you guys are doing? 40 minutes after the hour of 8 o'clock, definitely. Welcome down to our next edition of Let's Start the Things Morning Talk Show. Definitely your boy Fire Feelings is in the building. Shout out to all my lovely subscribers. I ain't gonna tell no lie, man. I mean, getting some good calls and it's very, very motivating. You know what I mean? And you know, at the end of the day, motivating is it. You know, in this life, so that's in this life, I think that's what we need as not only Guyanese citizens or Guyanese people, but human being in general. You know what I mean? Support. You know what I mean? Support. Yeah. Show that support. Show that love. You know what I mean? Support don't always have to be money. This is a messed up thing with a lot of persons is really think that for you support somebody, you gotta go in your pocket. You mad. It's not another sort. You don't have to do none of that. But you don't know. Some man can stay at some times. But we got some stuff definitely to talk this morning. Like I said, we're going to go for that 1 hour, so we're going to be taking you up to the exact time to how the tension is in the streets. You know what I mean? To how the comments and people forward and so forth. We might go a little longer. But you know how it goes already, all right? You know what I always ask you guys to do? To give me a thumbs up. That's all I need. Like up the video. Make sure you hit that thumb button. It works with the algorithm. You know me, some more persons could definitely get to check in upon the live. You understand? Once again, good morning to everybody. Let's Start the Things gang. Let's Start the Things TV gang. Hope you guys having a fantastic day. Now, we're going to kick it off definitely with child abuse. You know, it's a serious situation. It's something that very serious that we're going through as human beings also. You know what I mean? And this is for, remember just the other day, just few days ago, right? Just few days ago, we were speaking about the father that put a rope around his child's neck and hang it on a tree, end up calling his baby mother on video to show her what he's doing to the child. And then we heard that he did that because of, I think he's abusive to the mother. So after she makes certain report, you know what I mean, he got upset and he, you know what I mean, he's in his feelings. So obviously when he's around his child, yeah, this is what he does. And it's very, very, it's crazy. You know what I mean? Why I want to kick it off with definitely child abuse. Because of what I saw, and you know, we got to bring to the forefront. Today, definitely, we're going to speak upon while driving with the minibus drivers. Officers got arrested. We have on the menu, we got Mohamed and Critis situation in the court. We got that for you today. Definitely, we're going to be speaking on that. Also, Winston Jordan charge. Yes, guys, we got that for you. These big buys in these big position, it's time for them to get skin up. I don't like, but we got that and more, okay? So guys, stick around. But like I said, we're gonna kick it off definitely with child abuse. Okay? Like I said, I don't see why parents, right? Why parents is take advantage, you gotta say, out on their kids. You know what I mean? Take advantage on the kids. Why? That's what I want to know. Why? We got to have a discussion about it. We got some things to run through. We're not speeding up this show, but you can't come and rush me on this show. You know what I mean? Nobody come in and do that. But nevertheless, you know, why parents is do that? This is why it's always say. You understand? This is something that I always mention, right? This is something that I always mention. Right, people? Why y'all listen, man? I remember I start things with sense, common sense. This is why he said to myself now. Right? A lot of persons in life. You see, we living in a society and we living in a life whereby, well, I'm gonna fix my camera a bit. Okay. Okay. Yeah. They got people in life. You see, human beings at this said moment in this life we living in is very messed up. Is very messed up. Hey, why they messed up now? A lot of persons, they only do stuff because they see somebody is doing stuff. In this day and age, we're not finding genuine people whereby could say, all right, I'm gonna get married for marriage's sake because I see marriage fit, because I know what marriage brings and these stuff. I'm gonna get a child because I know or I wanna know or I wanna have the experience of a parent, or I know how it is to be a parent, so I wanna have a child. You know what I mean? Simple. I want to have a man because I don't want to be lonely, so I want to get a man. You got to know what you want. Let me say I'm talking about being straight, like, all right, good, this is what you want. I go in fit. You know what you want. Not seeing somebody that doing this or have this, and then you feel like you're in the position for do it or have it too. Now, I'm not saying in a case like electricianist, welder, a basketball player, a soccer player. Man, I'm not speaking upon those level. We're speaking about relationship and being a parent. Because enough women out the road, enough women out the road does not fit the criteria for be a mother. Cannot be a mother. Yes, you got a womb. Yes, you could produce, but that's all. That is just the easy part of the procedure. What a lot of person don't understand. That's the small part of the procedure. You understand? We're going now, my brother, 595. Big up yourself. Big up everybody in Maryland. Greetings to you too. You understand? Panther 595. You side man. That's the society we living in. We see somebody wearing some expensive clothes. We want to wear the brand. We can't go and find another brand. We see everybody running down BBL. We see this, we wonder. We see this, it's a trend thing. Nobody is setting a trend, people following. So come back to the females them that might see a woman out there with kids and feel like it's an easy trad, like I say. 9 months, bearing the kids in 9 months, yeah, that's a little hard scene because a lot of women who don't never experience this for the first time, it is be a big situation. But to me, that's just the easy part. Why I say it's the easy part? Because of the in your belly. You have to carry it with you. Obviously, you have to have it on you until it's time for you to deliver this child. You get where I'm coming from? So, boom. When this child come out, let me walking around all day with your big belly. Hey, oh guy, girl, you're pregnant. Hey, you're showing off. Hey, you want to make some girl know, hey, I could get pregnant. You can't get pregnant. Or I could get pregnant like you. Because it's a hype. It's a hype. You see when the child come, when the child deliver, this is where the problem there. That's where the problem start. You got to clean shit. You got to change diapers. You got ready for wake up 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, them time when you want to sleep. You got to prepare for that. You got to prepare for hear baby crying in your ears. Wah, wah, wah. You think it's anything easy? I'm a parent. I know what's going on. It's not nothing easy. My last child that I just got is 1 year old. My daughter. That's one. So imagine what we go through when she came. Now you think, I, no matter what me daughter or me son do, you think I'm gonna beat them like how this woman beat this child here, so like you seeing here, so watch your face. Watch your face. Oh, I'm gonna bring it to over back like I ever see. Like I ever see. Watch this woman's face. She look like she fit to get any child. She just got a womb. And as a man don't tear down women and disrespect women, but we being frank, we being real. She does have a womb. She don't have the patience, and that's the thing that you gotta have. It's not having the womb to produce. It's having the patience to grow. You know how much TV broke up for us with the kids I'm talking about, throwing it down if it's not pinned it onto the wall. Oven door fall off because they end up standing up on the oven door, having no for do what boom, take off the oven door, have to buy a new oven. You think it's anything easy? It's not an easy procedure. But still that don't mean you supposed to be entreating or abusing the child. They never ask to come in this world. Is you bring them, is you say, I want to get a child, and you God bless we with all of whatever we got inside for us to get the child. That's how the child comes. You right, man. This is the girl. Look at this girl's size. Look at this little girl's size. This girl ain't got no size. This is the next thing too. These are the marks of violence that the little girl is go through. And as you could see right here, so this is two mark. So there is when they see. Watch door. Scunt. Watch that door. Watch at that. Wish she beat she with a wire. They look like a card. They look like a wire card. This woman evil. Watch your face. A girl child too. We said children ain't supposed to get one or two little lash on them kind of thing, but you ain't supposed to beat you child so cruel, bro. Now I could tell you because why I speak up on this so much is because I've been in a situation like this and not the person that was hitting, but the person was getting hit. Now my mom went through a very serious relationship with my father. It was nothing easy. It wasn't nothing easy. Chris, what going on? Chris Ward, big up yourself, my brother. I try giving you a range, but I don't know what's going on, boy. I would not get your name. You said, man. Yeah, but I've been in a situation like this, you know. I mean, we're speaking upon abuse before we go through the rest of the stuff because this is something that is bothering me, you know. So I really wanna no, just touch on it, and then we're gonna continue with the rest of the topic that we got definitely because we got a lot of stuff to talk about. But I want to speak up on it because I was in that situation, not as the person that is hitting someone, but the person who was getting hit. Yes, my mother and my father had a serious piece of relationship. It was not abusive because I never saw my father hitting my mom. I never really saw that. But the stress that my father used to carry my mother through, she used to take it out on me. When I tell you licks, because I used to do certain things as any kid would do. Sometimes you get sent out, you go and play laps. Sometimes you get sent out, you drop the money because you like play. I was a very playful, a very playful child. Is my mother used to tear me ass. You understand? But I used to wonder why she used to tear me ass like though. Because I remember I was the only child for my mother. So boom. I mean, my father beat me one time. One time. One time he put yam on me. He said he didn't put any yam on me no more. But my mother was the one that was used to do the shear the licks. I tell you proper licks. Licks a days. And my mother come to a conclusion when I wrong. Me know I can't remember when I stopped getting licks. But I gradually stopped getting licks. Shondell and Leon, good morning to you all. So welcome down. You know what I mean? I stopped getting licks. So boom now. As I get big, I ask my mother. I said, "My mommy, why you used to beat me so bad?" And mommy end up saying to you, it's your father, stressed me out so much, carried me through so much, and I saw these things with what she's telling me. It's not like if it's a lie she was saying. She was speaking factual facts. He used to stress her out. Multiple women, multiple children on the outside. It wasn't easy, but she stuck by his side. But we're speaking upon the licks I used to get. So it is a case whereby females, you know what I mean, it's something that is happening and you know what I mean, especially you stress out. no food, you ain't got money. The man where a guy is stressing out or something, it causes female parents, mothers, to take it out on the child, whereby it's not something nice. We need to repent from that. Ladies, y'all need to stop that. Then they got some females, you understand? Then they got some females now, whereby just because the father and them break up and the child might resemble the father, every day the child getting a licking in it or ask her why. Every time she look at the child, she see the father. And like she pissed at the father. She tearing the father tail every time. I mean the father. She tearing the child tail every time. She says the pictures are pictures of the school child with marks of violence above her body surface, and her mother is inside me alleged alleged as an abuser. Inside me, it's suspected that the abuser may have happened at the home of the child mother in Buxton. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's real crazy. But I tell you, I don't like to see this at all. I don't like to see parents taking advantage on the little kids. And most time, when you see parents doing these stuff, it's either the man stressing them out because the man ain't want them no more, or the man ain't got time, or the father is not doing as he's supposed to do. So that's how come now. Yeah, you know what I mean. That's how come legs start sheer, things start happening crazy, people start getting, you know what I mean? It's like, yo, what really going what the heck is going on? You know what I mean? But you know what it is, man. We got some stuff to run through definitely. Let's get things cracking. I just wanted to get that off my mind. You know what I mean? Yeah. I just want to get it off my mind, guys, you know? I know the thing already. I saw a next story that I want to bring to the forefront. You know what I mean? It's a very serious situation whereby a mother, yes, a mother is grieving. A mother is grieving at this said moment here because of her child, you know what I mean, her 6-year-old son getting struck in the head by a stray bullet. And we got to talk about this now. You know, because we got things to talk about. I'm gonna get some stuff out of the way, you know what I mean? Cause sometimes get caught up. But shout out to everybody that's checking in. Please, guys, give the video a thumbs up. We got 25 persons on the check-in, and we only got 6 thumbs up. Come on, man. Y'all don't do me though, man. Y'all don't do me though. Please don't do me though. Please. All I asking y'all for is for the like. Just hit the thumbs up. Even if y'all ain't want to drop a comment, give the video a thumbs up. Please. Okay? Give the video a thumbs up. Please, I'm begging you guys. In a minute. Which we still there. Anyway, yeah. Yeah. Let's talk about this right here, right now. No, this is a serious business situation. Definitely, I gotta bring it to the forefront, guys. Got to bring it to the forefront. It hurt my heart because he's just 6 years old, and this is for these guys out the road that have guns. You understand? This is something that I don't like. Not for you always calling yourself gun man. You know, guns, thugs and gun man. Y'all need to do something with yourself because it's foolishness at this end at this moment here we seeing. You understand? Now, this child was sitting at his mother food stand in Charlestown, right? two of them got it out. He must be running behind the man, shooting like he hearing good. Now tell me, any gunman, any person that, all right, put aside gunman, any person that have a firearm, that knows about firearm, right? Knows that you can run in an open crowd or open place where you have people and those shooting wild. You can't do that. What kind of gunman are you? Not for y'all just play like y'all know about gun. Y'all don't know nothing. Y'all is just gun want to be. How you could run in and shooting behind a man in the open where people civilians are? Then secondly, you don't know for shoot. Because obviously if it was any proper shooter, it would have never been a stray bullet hitting somebody and kill them. When you see any man who call himself gunman have any gun and go to do any job or is in an altercation with anybody and he pull his firearm to discharge it, and while he's discharging it, it mistakenly hits somebody else and kill them, he's a rookie. He is a rookie. Understand? Let me hear this. Hear what the news bulletin have to say. Let's get this.
After 8 months of anguish, Keisha Gustav is mourning the loss of her 6-year-old son, Jeremiah Gustav, who succumbed to a gunshot wound to the head last Saturday night at their Charleston home. Jeremiah was struck by a stray bullet 8 months ago, leaving him blind and requiring 9 surgeries. Despite medical efforts, he never recovered from his injuries.
For the last 8 months, it was very painful for me. And at this point in time, it's real heartrending to see that I lost my 7-year-old son due to the shootout that Marlon and Crab had. And coming down to the last, I didn't see no difference in him and stuff like that. I feed him as normal, do clean him, do everything for him. But to say, well, I noticed his if he was going down or so, no.
The tragic incident occurred on Charles Street, where Jeremiah was seated beside his mother, a food vendor, in front of their home. According to a police report, a gunman on a black motorcycle approached the area and opened fire on a man known as Chrged. While the intended target managed to escape, Jeremiah was caught in the crossfire and collapsed after being struck. He was rushed to the Georgetown Public Hospital, where he underwent multiple surgeries and was placed on life support. Speaking with reporters on Monday, Keisha Gustav expressed frustration over the lack of support from the authorities throughout her son's ordeal. It has taken a toll on me, she said.
I didn't receive no support from this government. And as a little school child like that, I expect prayer to reach out to me, Infant Ali, and other ministers. Nobody.
You hear what the female just now said? Did you hear, guys, what the female just now said? Nobody from the government hasn't reached out to her to assist her in no way. Now, you know, if this was in America and this happened, you would at least see the mayor or somebody assisting this woman with her child. It's a 6-year-old child, by. It hurt me hard to see how these big official peoples in power is move when it comes to black people. Maybe if it was an Indian, they might would have showed up. Who knows? It's crazy.
When I got to take Jeremiah to clinic, I have to use a taxi. And I don't think that this should be right.
She is now calling for upgraded charges in the case, insisting that those responsible should face more charges.
Well, I expect justice for my son. I expect justice for my son because nobody would like to lose a little small, a 6-year-old. And my heart is broken at this point in time. I'm hurting inside and outside.
The police recovered 2 9mm spent shells at the scene and 2 men were charged in connection with the shooting, though charges against one of the suspects was later dropped. The investigation remains ongoing as the community mourns the tragic death of the young boy caught in senseless violence.
That's real crazy. You know what I mean? Viewers and subscribers. I'm not gonna tell no lie. That is crazy. You know what I mean? And I'm definitely I'm about to upload after my show. Definitely I gotta go and upload a new video that I gotta upload. Shout out to everybody that is interacting with the videos, you know. Hold on a minute. Okay. I wanna get the part when she said, okay. That's to show you how the mother is grieving at this said moment. Because upon reading the story in an article I saw, whereby, you know what I mean, she said, you know, I told publication that Keisha told publication that she refused to accept that her son's life will be forced to just another situation. You know what I mean? Like she would be she's saying like she's son and does life is gonna go down the drain like that. She said, I don't want anybody to come tell me sorry. Sorry cannot bring back my son. They all have to feel they all have to face the squeeze. There's what the mother saying. The mother said they all have to face the squeeze. Now, two persons was in this shootout, right? And it looked like one of the persons got free, right? One of the male them got free. So after she said they got to feel the squeeze, I don't want any. I don't want. She made it clear. I don't want no money. Let them keep their money. You know what I mean? They have to do something. All I want is justice for Jeremiah. How? In his death, the dead child mother said she is even more determined to fight. Like literally fight. I know you can't vex. Because at the end of the day, it looked like it's wrong and strong. Because upon reading the report, you know, man, upon reading the report, I found out that they actually dropped the charges. You know what I mean? After the case was in, because remember this incident happened a couple months, so this child was going through fighting for his life ever since this happened. This wasn't a yesterday or day before yesterday situation. This is something that was ongoing for a couple months. So the child was definitely going back and forth to the hospital, surgery doing, getting checkup, clean out, and all these kind of things, right? So this is what she said. Friday night, I went to church, and before I left during the day, I telling he, I love he, and I will look after him, after you, and try to do everything for you, buy anything for you. I didn't have the slightest clue that I would have lost my son, she said. As Keisha mourns, she said she is also battling with her, you know what I mean, frustration at the justice system. So it looked like she's not getting no justice from the justice system at this said moment. It's kind of crazy, you know what I mean. Just a week ago, Jeremiah death, the trial finally begun for the accused shooter Odell, right? Also known as Crab. Mr. Crab had been remanded since October 2024. However, to the family, dismiss charge against the second suspect, Marlon Wilberg, were withdrawn, leading to his release. That's the guy that got released. He go by the name of Marlon. Okay. The decision has left the family, you know what I mean, in tears, mourning. You know what I mean? That's what it says right here. Then she ended up even going farther away, but she said, I would put my knees down and cry on them. The other guy who got set free cannot go down like that. So this mother ain't playing at this said moment. This mother mean business. This mother serious. We should go in through here with your son. And I want you guys to drop it in the comments. Let me know from you, how do you feel about this situation here? If you was in her position with your child, how would have you go towards it at this said moment? Do you feel that she's overdoing? Do you feel that she shouldn't behave like this? Or do you guys think and feel that she's going the right way to get justice? Because obviously what we're seeing here is that she's not getting no support from the justice system. A lot of these stuff is being swept under the rug, and that's the messed up thing about our justice system in Guyana. Is fucked up. It's very, very messed up. These are stuff that should be dealt with. This attempt murder or must be murder. Because this stray bullet took a child. Remember, he was going through wherever, but after he going through and he died on spot, or he didn't die that time, they tried dropping the charges. Because they must think, well, this youth man gonna live. He gonna pull through. Although he was going through that. I just wanna know who's really running yo. It's right, man. After she said that, I put my knees down. I would put my knees down and cry on them. The other guy that got free cannot go down like that. They say that they didn't, you know what I mean? They say they don't have evidence against him, and that is why he was free. But it was a crossfire, she said. Her voice thick with anger and grief. So that's what they say. They say they ain't got enough evidence. So nobody see these man them shooting. Nobody ain't see nothing. With me, ain't got no evidence. It's open day. Is, you know what I mean? This child was sitting down at his mother food stand. You know what I mean? She ended up saying, I don't care what they say that they don't have evidence. Yes, we understand that he was alive at the said time. So it looked like that is the reason why they tried to drop the charges, you know what I mean? She started at the same time, but now he passed away, and now you're going to tell me that they still don't have any evidence against him, and you won't charge him for anything. Y'all withdraw the matter when my son was alive. Now my son passed away, and y'all gonna come and tell me y'all ain't got no evidence. I ain't want to hear nobody come and tell me sorry. You know what I mean? The mother is very, very, very upset at this time, so, and I just hope that she get justice. You know what I mean? Because I seen the as a crossfire indeed, and also, you know what I mean. I'm seeing this as crazy, bro. That's really crazy, you know. But you guys leave your comments in the comment section, man. Let me know what's going on at this said moment is, so you know. I tell you by Jaja, only you knows, Father. Only you knows. Anyway, let me continue talking the thing now. They are saying the last upload that I did, people are thinking that, you know what I mean, Mr. Mohamed and the Alliance of Change and APNU definitely is linking up for the elections. Now we know elections are around the corner. You know what I mean? So it's kind of crazy. We hear about that, but let me touch upon how do we get this out to the way? Then we're gonna get to Mohamed and the critics situation. This is crazy. Let's get this out of the way. Okay. Let me get this out.
Of a Partnership for National Unity and Alliance for Change held early morning. Leaders of a Partnership for National Unity and Alliance for Change held early morning talks on Monday in a last-minute ditch effort to finalize a coalition agreement ahead of the upcoming general and regional elections. APNU leader Orbie Norton and AFC leader Nigel Hughes met at Carroll Lodge on Commonwealth Street to address outstanding issues between the two parties. Among the key sticking points was the AFC's demand for a 60-40 power sharing agreement. According to the AFC statement to the press on Sunday, keeping with the early unanimous decision of the NEC in January of this year, party leader Nigel Hughes shall be the party's presidential candidate. Following the meeting, Norton told reporters that the AFC will formally present its position in writing. Hughes described the talks as very useful, but neither leader disclosed whether an agreement was imminent.
Look, basically what we have agreed is that the AFC will put their recommendations or their positions in writing, and then we will meet to address them. I can say to you, we haven't closed the door on coalition.
I think the talks are useful, very useful. Hope is alive and kicking, and we look forward to further engagements.
Meanwhile, AFC leader Nigel Hughes has rubbished claims of political talks with the Mohammeds. In fact, Hughes told reporters that the meeting was in a legal capacity.
I've been addressing this repeatedly, and I have put up a post. I met Mr. Mohamed once, the Mohammeds once, in a professional capacity. I said yesterday, for anybody to represent them, you have to get a license or a permit from OFAC. We've not had any subsequent meeting. I don't anticipate that we will have a subsequent meeting because it was a professional matter. They met me in a legal capacity. I cannot disclose what was discussed. That is the position.
So, Mr. Nazar or Mr. Asadin Mohammed did not say to you that you're interested in joining the AFC?
I just said it was a meeting about legal stuff. I can't disclose. If you come to me and say that you're accused of some heinous crime, I can't go and say what the allegations are until they become public.
Right.
So I'm sorry, I can't share that. I've had no political discussion.
General and regional elections are due later this year.
Yeah. Yeah, people. Well, as you just know here there, a lot of persons definitely are saying, you know what I mean, that something is sticky, something don't look good. And it look great, but something it look great, but something is something. Something is something in. Something is not something in. You know what I mean? Wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. All right, cool. People are saying that, because since they saw Mr. Mohamed and his father entering Nigel Hughes' yard, a lot of persons right away started thinking. I could imagine how the government must be feeling at this said moment here. So, you know what I mean? On a real life level, I want to know them how much you say, what going on yesterday? So, what going on, Team Mohamed teaming up? But Team Mohamed make it clear and Sato, Arsene Mohamed told yesterday that it is a lie and pure propaganda. That's what Mohammed's family said, that he intends to co-slate with the Alliance of Change and the People National Congress Reform to contest the upcoming elections. You understand? Mr. Mohammed make it clear, let them know say it's a propaganda. You know what I mean? Contacted for the comment on Sunday, the businessman was asked to explain a recent surface photograph which showing him and his father, Shell Mohammed, entering the office compound of attorney at law and leader of the Alliance of Change, Nigel Hughes' yard. You understand? So you guys heard it just on that. You say, yo, it's some legal matter, and definitely can't speak about it. But what's your guys? What is your thoughts? And for those persons who will be watching my live, drop it in the comment section. Let me know what's your thoughts on this situation right here. How do you guys feel about Mohamed link? If it is a link up, do you feel it's going to be a powerful link up? Do you feel it's going to be unstoppable? Do you feel it's a good idea? Or do you guys think that it's not going to happen? It is not that. I want to know from you guys. Come on, today I'm not getting no. Where's my people that engages with me on this live? Where you guys at? Where the heck are you guys, bro? I'm not seeing you, bro. Why y'all doing me this? You know what I mean? Why are you guys doing me this? God forbid. Somebody says father, sister. Jesus Christ. Where's my engagers? I'm not seeing you guys. What are you guys doing? All right. You know what I mean? Anyway, we see right by Mr. Mohamed as we go through. We got a few more minutes. It's done actually 9 o'clock already. So times is blue. I got to do 2 topics alone a day. You know what I mean? Now you guys supposed to know that Mr. Mohamed and Mr. Hamid and Mr. Critis right now definitely was in court, and Mr. Mohamed won the battle between Mr. Critis and him. Whereby it says the Honorable Judge Nigel Niles on Monday made a following order in favor of Nazir Mohamed and the Mohamed family against Mikel Rodriguez. Hey, the name is really tying me up. 1. The judgment of 52 million Guyana dollars made against critics in favor of Mohamed stand as Rodriguez applied for this judgment is dismissed. You understand? So right now, I don't know about the sort of critics getting shit-ins. You know them people is there on right on the internet up here. I see a photo whereby me know if it's somebody Photoshop it with critics go fund me. I go it's crazy. You understand? But like I say, you know me, what go wrong is come around, you know what I mean? To me, critics is look like a wicked man. I don't know. He does look like a wicked man to me. Inside when he said to the judgment against Rodriguez and the breaking news associate his media outfit preventing him from future right deforming the Mohamed continue in full effect. Rodriguez apply against this injunction was dismissed. So wherever he the file against the Mohammeds to win for get money, he lose. So he know the table turn. He saw the table turn now. He got for fine 52 million Guyana dollars. You understand? Because this is the Justice Niles order that the Rodriguez the critics family. I tell you, I was try with the name there, but something wrong with me. I don't know. I try bad. I just don't know. Rodriguez. Yes, he said the order that Rodriguez pay the sum of 75,000 costs each to Nadir Mohamed and the Mohamed family for the loss of the appeal. So yeah, for each he got for Jesus Christ. So he got to find the money. It's right, man. So this is the money you got to find. That is what they're saying basically right now here, so you know what I mean? It's opinion on the Rodriguez application to set aside the fall judgment granted against him and the breaking news association in the judge said the explanation given by the application Rodriguez and the breaking news are woeful. Inquiry and the application have failed to satisfy the court that the explanation given weren't reasonable. Yeah, wasn't reasonable. I tell you. So that's some news upon Mohamed and critics at this said moment here. Critics is trouble. I see critics. Main of this video is a new video, or the video is a recent video, but critics is a ass by itself, by you know what I mean. Critics is a ass. This is I saw, guys. Hold on, then I set we up go so we could get to see what's going on. All right. Every sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, tonight the Guyanese critic is not available because he's afraid. He has been traumatized by the lawsuit only that can be considered the 101 Dalmatians. But I will be representing the Guyanese critic tonight. A good, great evening and welcome. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, you expected the Guyanese critic? No. He's crying like a little baby. He's a little scaredy cat. Didn't you know? Oh, funny, isn't it? I, on the other hand, read what was served on the Guyanese critic this morning. And I am worried as to how he's coping with such a thing. $101 million. What an unfortunate event. I am asking you to pray for our brother, the Guyanese critic. Because as we speak, he is so distressed. He is worried. He is afraid. Only today, he has received many calls of people who are worried for him. I, on the other hand, have always been a secret in his life. And today, after I realize he's overwhelmed with what's going on in his life, I've decided to come forth.
Telling you, bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, tonight, the Guyanese critic is not available.
Eventually, the Guyanese critic is not available tonight. Not tonight. Tonight he's not available. Right now, you're under stress. You're under fatigue. You're under, you know what I mean, trying to catch yourself right now. I feel it's an old video because he said 100 and something thousand, whereby it's 50 something thousand I saw. I was reading, you know what I mean? So, man, I don't know what's going on. But it is what it is. Leave your comments. Let me know in the comment section. Those persons who may be watching back the live, let me know what's your thoughts on this situation here. Okay. As we move along, now we saw this here. Yep. Winston Jordan charged it for selling state land. Now this is a very this is a sticky piece of news where he is on. You know what I mean? As a Guyanese, it shows. I want to reason with y'all and let y'all see, bro. I want y'all see what's going on in this place. And we keep saying it over and over. These people them, it's got they people them that they is deal with. I think he's the Minister of House Affairs. Former Minister of Finance, sorry. Yes, right, man. As you could see right here on the screen, where it says, former Minister of Finance Winston Jordan this morning arrested at Georgetown Magistrate Court to answer, you understand, misconduct in public office change. Charge, right? The charge was brought against him by Special Organized Crime Unit Suku. Jordan, in the compound of the lawyer, appeared before Magistrate Fabio Azuri. It is alleged that Jordan, between February 25th, 2020, June the 11th, 2020, while being and performing duty of Ministry of Finance, he willfully misconduct himself when he signed a visiting order for the sale of 5 areas of land we belong to Mark. Wow. It's right, man. Of land way below market value. Okay. That's what they're saying. That was way below market value. So even if these land them cost 1.6 million, he's selling it for 600,000, 700,000. You see, it says the court heard that the former finance minister visited the land value 150 million and at 2.4 million. See, that's the same thing I'm saying. If the land is 150 million, he would sell it for 2.4 million. Jordan denied the charge and was granted a $150,000 bail. The matter was adjourned to April 23rd. Aside, man, this is the same thing I'm telling you. Same thing. Right? He's supposed to be the Minister of Finance, the former Minister of Finance. And who these land getting sold to? Not he big boy friend them. Yes, right, man. Who really these land getting sold to? That's the same thing we talking about. These man of them with the empower, they got the people who they feeding, who they giving, who they supporting. And the real people them who need land. You know how much people want land. You know how much people sign for land and can't get them land up to now. Can't get the land up to now. Pure foolishness, bro. But this is what he doing. And then he got the belly for denied and still put on $150,000 bail. This gonna get swept under the rug like it is always do. And I ain't gonna lie. This gonna get swept under the rug. But it is what it is, you know what I mean? It is what it is, you know? Anyway, this is a part we're gonna pull the curtains down. It was a pleasure being here with you guys. We reached our 1 hour mark. Like I said, if we had more traction, might want to go for the tour, but I see like a lot of persons are busy today. But nevertheless, man, it's a Monday to Friday show. So definitely who missed today might be on the show tomorrow. 'Cause yesterday was a hectic show. It was a real powerful show. Thought I would have got a lot of support today, but you don't know every day is be that day for people. They got people that's doing a lot of stuff. But thank you for the amount of people that definitely checked in this morning. We love you guys. Like I said, the goal is 5K by this month end. And once again, I want to say happy April Fool's Day to you guys. Because today is the 1st of April. Yes, people. Today is the 4th month in the year. My birthday is month after. April. What am I saying? January, February, March, April. My birthday is next month. What am I saying about month after? My birthday is next month. You understand? So it is what it is. We out here so until tomorrow. See you guys. Do have a progressive Tuesday. Because today is the 2nd day in the week. Okay, guys? Do have a progressive week. Do stay positive. Stay prayed up. Peace and love to you guys. Thanks for you guys' support. My name is Leon Watson, aka Fire Feelings. We out until next time. Let's start the things, TV family. Peace.